In this TeamWork 5 Manager tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit the properties of the fields you add to your Crosstab reports. To do that, go to your top menu bar and click on TeamWork. Select either the enterprise or the location of your report, then click on Reports. Select the report you would like to edit. This is what my example Crosstab report currently looks like. Notice how we have first the shift start time and date, then the employee full name, and then we have the dates and times of when the shifts start listed. I want the employee full name to come first, and I want them to be grouped by name in a way that's easier to see. I also am going to change the format of the date and the time for the shift start column and the following columns. To edit this report, go to the top right corner and click Edit. First, I want to edit the way my report is grouped. I want to see the employee name in its own line that stands out to make this report easier to scan. To do that, I'm going to click on Employee Full Name under Sort/Group. Then I'm going to click the box next to Display to make this grouping visible. I could also change the order of this grouping, the name, whether it's sorted in ascending or descending order, and the format, but for now, all I want to do is make this grouping visible. Then, to save this change, I'm going to go to the top right corner and click Save. Now you will see each individual employee's name on its own line in a slightly different color in the chart. Next, I want to make sure that the employee full name column is on the left-hand side of the report, so I'm going to click Employee Full Name down under Columns. And first, I'm going to use the arrows at the top of the properties to move this above Scheduled Shift Start. Now my employee full name column will be the first column. Next, I want to rename this so that it just says name. So I'm going to click here and delete the first part of that column name. I do want this to be visible. I'm okay with the format. I'll go ahead and align this column to the left. So I'm going to click Align and choose Left. And I don't want to add any filters or tallies. Next, I actually want to change the second column. I don't want to see the shift start time, I just want to see the date. So I'm going to click on Scheduled Shift Start, and I'm going to delete this column by choosing the X under Properties. Next, I'm going to add the Scheduled Date column. To do that, I will click Add next to Columns, and scroll down to Scheduled Date. If you don't want to add this column, click Close. I do, so I'm going to choose Save. And now I've added the Scheduled Date column. I don't want this to be called SCH Date, so I'm going to delete the first part. Now it's just called Date. I do want this column to be visible, and the format I want is the month, day, and year. So under Format, I'm going to put month, day, year. I do want to align this in the middle, so under Align, I'm going to choose the arrow and then select Center. Again, I don't want any filters or tallies for this column. To save these changes, click Save. And last, I want to change the label, the Scheduled Shift Start, to show only the time since I have a column for the date. To do that, I will click on Schedule Shift Start under Label, and then I am going to change the format to be hours, minutes, and I want this to be an AM and PM, so I will add TT. If you're happy with your changes, choose Save. Now all of the report modifications have been saved. To view your report, click View above Save. Now your report looks like this. Notice the first column is now called Name, and under it we have all of the employees' names. We also have extra lines that are showing where each employee's section starts. That's because we made the name visible under the grouping section. The second column is now called date, and that's the column that we changed to the scheduled date instead of the scheduled start time. Notice the format is the month / the day / the year. The next columns are the scheduled shift start times. Notice that each column is given a specific time. That's when that shift starts. And in the boxes under those columns are the total number of hours for that scheduled shift. That's how you can take a crosstab report and use the sorting and grouping, columns, and label properties to make it easier to read. Check out the next video to learn how to share your reports.